Welcome everybody. It's mid to late month again, so it's the start of another Bokksu video, and this is the fourth year that I've done these monthly Bokksu videos. Probably the fourth or fifth time I've done it in this edited format, but these March boxes, the Sakura boxes, are kind of the big go-to celebratory boxes for each year. And this year is no different, and this one is going to be focusing on Sakura Sunset Glow. So they're going to be kind of evoking the nights of these Cherry Blossom Festival days. So I'll do my best to go through this box, describe all of the things you'll find in the booklets, and get through all of the fun snacks. So let's enjoy it. Every month, the founder gives out a thank you gift and a thank you card for expressing their gratitude for buying the box. So I've done my best to center this so you can read it at your leisure. Let's learn Japanese. We've got Yugure for evening, Tasagare Doki for golden hour, Yuzakura for evening sakura, and Sakura no Juton for the sakura carpet. The idea that the landscape is just full of flower petals. Each Bokksu guide has a culture guide, so 2 pages worth of descriptions of things about Japan that correlate to the theme. So here is the first picture. And here is the second picture of the culture guide. I saved this for my breakfast today. White peach rooibos tea. So I'm starting with tea as usual. Caffeine free with a little bit of hint of fruit. So I'm kind of glad I got something early to get me some caffeine to get me going. And I know I'm in for a long one today, so this tea is going to be a good starter for me. So we'll do this. We'll brew it, maybe even a little longer than the 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll see how it tastes and use that as our fill for some of the snacks. It's got some nice coloration. It's a subtle peach, but nothing overpowering in the fruit department. Just a good herbal tea. Takes a couple minutes, just like it said. Little bit of sediment, but nothing too crazy either. White chocolate sand cookie. So white chocolate with almond should be interesting. Kind of crumbled into 2 complete halves here, but kind of a nice crunchy hard wafer. Good sugary white chocolate. Pretty good overall. Gluten-free Sakura matcha gaufrettes. So instead of white chocolate, looks like these wafers come with matcha flavored cream. This one's a little bit more wafer than cream, unlike before, so not as fun as the white chocolate one. Stick potato golden consomme. So they say once I start eating, I won't stop. I'll hold them to that. It's kind of hard for me to pin down a flavor for this consomme stuff. I would say the closest is like a milder barbecue or sour cream, if that makes any sense. They're pretty good. The Pure Gummy Premium White Peach. So gummies with some white peach flavor. Let's try this one out. It's got some sour crystals that linger, but they also hit like immediately. So be forewarned with that one. The flavor is very subtle, like most of things in this box. But if you like sour stuff, this will fit the bill. So as you can see here, the Dara's strawberry chocolates, they sent me a replacement box. So my guess is they ran out of the whiter chocolate flavor seen in the picture, so they sent me what looks to be darker chocolate instead. So I'll test it regardless. Pretty good 60-40, 70-30 chocolate to strawberry ratio here. Got kind of an Andes mince consistency and feel to them. So these are pretty good. Japanese Valencia orange cake. So right as it says on the box, orange inside the cake. Pretty curious about this one. What drags this one down for me is the kind of the chunks of orange inside the cake that you can see there. The cake is moist, but you're digging into a little harder pieces, so the consistency isn't equal in the cake, and it's just not great. The Landeboule or Landeboule caramel cookie. So this one has maple and caramel inside, with some butter cookies in as well. This one's kind of interesting because you bite into it and it kind of crumbles, because inside the cookie sheets are the caramel inserts itself. It's kind of like a cookie version of a stuffed crust pizza. You know, so you got the caramel, you got the cookie, and then you've got the maple cream on the inside. Makes for an interesting taste. Ano Imo Sweet Potato Financier with sweet potato and sea salt. This might be the best financier I've ever had, because the balance of sugar, the consistency, the ease of which you can eat it, this might be up there with some of the best ones I've had. This is great. I love how this one says, the crunch. I definitely get the feel that, like, these ones are gonna always be good, so I have high hopes for this one. Leave it to Black Thunder or the crunch to always be the best things in the boxes. Like, this stuff is perfect. Good chocolate, a strawberry that almost feels salty. That's how tart it is, how bright it is. Man, the crunch is just lovely. Amijaga potato chips, Kishu Ume. So plum flavored chips. What makes these ones interesting is they look like a waffle or a net. So they should be pretty crunchy. These ones remind me of the consomme ones from earlier, but with a little bit more real estate and a lot crunchier. Also a heftier flavor. Similar profile. The plum is pretty sour, but good. I like these a lot better than the stick potatoes. Hine Rinpon Curry. So, curry flavored snack. Not sure what to make of this one. Now that I see these things, I've had these before. I remember having like a black pepper one near the end of a Bokksu that was really, really good. This one was a lot more subtle. It's kind of a twisty Cheeto, really thin when you bite into it. Pretty good flavor though. Getting down to the comparison ending here, so I'm just going to start with the least favorite to the most favorite of the last four, with the soft Sakura mochi. Pretty simple and standard guess of what this is going to taste like. Pretty basic flavor here, good sugar, no overpowering tartness or sourness, just a good mochi. Got a lot of cookies coming. First up, we've got Sakura cookies. Pretty solid shortbread style cookie. Nice sugar, good breading. Nothing fancy, but it works. Almond, chocolate, and cocoa caramel. And this one looks like it's a mix of chocolate, almond, and caramel cookies. Should be fun. Packaging broke a little bit of the cookie off, but you could see the bit of the coating in the center. A lot more caramel and almond than chocolate flavor. So if you like more a caramel or a buttery feel to a thing, you'll like this one. Last one for this month is the Sakura Cookie Chocolate Chip. So wheat, Adzuki bean flour, and chocolate chips. Let's see how this goes. And to finish up, this was pretty dang good. Nice crumbly consistency that got to the chocolate chips a lot faster. This was a good way to end it. And as per usual with these Bokksu, it's a monthly service. So Sakura Co, Bokksu, Tokyo Treat, any of the snack crates, this is the one that I personally use. And given that this is the start of my 4th year doing this, 40, 50 bucks a month, I've really enjoyed doing these videos for this long, and it's been something that people have really enjoyed watching monthly. I don't take this for granted, and I'm just happy that anybody's willing to give a chance on these videos, whether it was in the streaming format or now in this edited, phone camera format kind of thing. And I want to keep doing these. So hopefully you guys keep enjoying them, and if you want to give these a shot, try them yourself. And I'll see you guys next month.